Have you noticed how some people's eyes can shrink your soul? They smile but crave your submission. You try to be accepted, to prove your worth, yet something inside you falls silent. That silence is the death of your freedom. You traded it for the applause of those without honor. Some men have lost great battles and stood tall again. Others have won applause but knelt before the wicked. The second kind is the most tragic. They appear strong, yet tremble in spirit. They depend on approval from those they should despise. Seeking approval from corrupt hearts is like drinking seawater. Your thirst grows, your body weakens, your mind slips. You think you're earning respect, but you're only tightening your chains. They don't admire you, they use you. And once they know a single gesture can break you, they own you. The Stoic watches this from afar. He doesn't hate the evil man, but he never serves him. He won't trade his peace for glances. He knows approval isn't food, it's poison disguised as comfort, and only fools drink it willingly. Freedom begins when you accept being disliked by those who dwell in darkness, when their contempt becomes your compliment, when your eyes stop seeking an audience and turn toward integrity. In that moment, the chain breaks, and silence returns as the sound of truth. When you live for approval, you stop living for truth. Every gesture becomes a disguise. Every silence hides a fear. You cease to act as a soul. You begin to perform as a servant, and the applause you earn buys your own decay. Evil people know this. They crave followers, not equals. They love those who kneel, never those who stand. To them, your obedience is entertainment. Your doubt is their throne. The Stoic learns to spot this trap early. He can feel when his peace begins to rot. He notices when the weight of others' opinions starts to choke his judgment, and he cuts the rope before it hardens around his neck. He chooses dignity over comfort, clarity over belonging. Freedom doesn't start with rebellion, it starts with refusal. Refusal to trade your integrity for coins made of praise. Refusal to let the corrupted define what is good, because their approval is not a gift, it's bait. And those who take it are hauled away in silence, so you must decide. Do you want to be liked, or to be whole? Do you crave comfort, or command of your own soul? Every time you bow to the wicked, you die a little inside. Every time you stand firm, you breathe again. The approval of the corrupt never comes without a price. At first it seems small, a harmless compromise, a silent nod. But each concession dulls your edge. You begin to bend where you once stood firm, and soon, your spine forgets what it means to be straight. They won't ask you to betray yourself all at once. They'll lure you slowly with praise, with comfort, with belonging. You'll tell yourself you're being wise, diplomatic, balanced, but deep down you'll feel the fracture widening. Your soul knows when it's being sold. The Stoic knows this corruption begins quietly. It starts in the mind, as a single justification, justice once. He catches that whisper before it takes root. He guards his judgment as a soldier guards a flame in the wind, because once it's extinguished, darkness takes command. Many seek freedom as if it were a banner to chase. But freedom is not a flag, it is a discipline. It lives in your decisions, not your circumstances. You cannot be free if your peace depends on the wicked's smile. A slave dressed in gold is still a slave. So when the world tempts you with cheap approval, stay still. Let them call you cold, proud, arrogant. Silent strength offends the corrupt because it reminds them of their weakness. Their approval dies when ignored. But your freedom grows every time you refuse. Freedom, in the end, is not a gift given by the world. It is a furnace inside you, quiet, constant, consuming impurities. It burns away the need for applause. It destroys the fear of being misunderstood. And what remains is iron, steady, unbreakable, real. You will lose people along this path. They'll say you've changed, that you've grown distant. They're right. You have. You've moved from dependence to clarity. They cannot follow you up a mountain they refuse to climb. Those who live for approval will mock your silence. They'll call your discipline pride, your peace arrogance. But their judgment means nothing. They are still chained to the crowd. They serve masters with shifting faces. You serve only truth, which never changes. The Stoic does not seek to be admired. He seeks to be free. He speaks less, but with weight. He acts slowly, but with purpose. His life becomes his message, calm, firm, incorruptible. So when the corrupt demand your smile, give them stillness instead. When they search for weakness, give them silence. When they offer their approval, let it fall to the ground like dust. Because the moment you no longer need their applause, you have already won.